Okay, welcome back. Welcome back. I hope y'all can hear me. Cause the first one, no one could hear me. Welcome back. Welcome back. And if I can't nobody hear me, I got to figure out, and I have to come back tomorrow. I need someone to let me know if they can hear me. All right, all right. So let's get this started over again. Gotta set it back up. Had everything straight. But the devil always trying to intervene. Okay. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. Um, if you can hear me again, let me know. Let me know. Let me know. If you can't hear me, okay. All right. All right. Thank you. Okay. Okay, we're gonna start out over again. So we was talking about Porsche. So basically, I'm just gonna start with this video again because kind of
Didn't know what happened. According to them, Simon was traveling out of the United States on business to sell a property that he owns in Costa Rica. He left Portia and everything was fine, kissed her goodbye and everything. But when he landed in Costa Rica, he read on social media, like the rest of us, that Portia was divorcing him. It's also been reported that Portia knew about Simon's immigration issues all along and was actually.
So do we really think that he was surprised? Like you can't ever be surprised when you done wrong to someone, things are gonna happen. So him being surprised, like, look how you came into this. You know what I'm saying? I do know like a lot of this type of stuff happens to women all the time. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, he you reap what you sow. Because a lot of people was only mad at Portia, but they was only mad at Portia for the simple fact of she was the one that's just the one on the reality show. He was brought on to. So she was the one that stood out. So all the women and everyone, oh, she's a home worker, she's a home worker and all that. But nobody said anything about him. You know what I'm saying? This man was able to prove, stuff like she was sleeping with such and such, Phelan was sleeping with such and such and everything. But still they came back on Portia. Why? Because Portia is the star of the show. So I'm just not getting why. Why did it come back? Why did it come back on her? Only, because we've seen Portia. We didn't see Simon name in the air. and failing, she was using it for the long run. She'd have been on uh radio, she'd have been on podcasts, interviewing and stuff like that, and just still trying to run that sympathy card up. Like, baby, it's over with. You'd had a whole nother baby by the guy that your husband said that you were sleeping with. So, um, I'm not honest. I'm not understanding. I no longer feel bad for you. There ain't nobody feeling bad for the known people of the world. That hold on, you guys. I'm sorry, just can't have any privacy. And when I had my first live, everything was great. But here we go. But yeah, this is crazy. But I want you to finish listening to this.
Actually the one that pushed him to try and get everything resolved, which means the theory that she divorced him just because she miraculously found out about his legal issues doesn't add up. Apparently, Portia is also the one who leaked the divorce papers because currently the Fulton County court document system is down due to a hacking incident. So whoever got the documents would have had to go in person. And I don't think any blogger would go through the trouble of going in person to get the divorce papers. It just makes more sense that someone leaked the papers. And it's likely from Portia.
Just okay. Just think about it. Has anybody thought about it? Do you think for a second that I know people's like, well, Portia tried to set Simon up, but if anybody think for a second that he tried to set her up, that because he's the one that has been scamming, that he was trying to put all of it off on her, and that could be the reason why they're she divorced him, the way that she did. She kind of figured it out, and or someone that told her what was going on. Like, this all is alleged. I'm just making assumptions because I mean, she definitely her ex-husband. It didn't come off like she did that with her ex-husband, and it didn't come off like she did that with her baby daddy. Of course, she just wanted someone, a baby daddy or a husband that can take care of her. But all of a sudden, with Simon, this happens. It seems something off. Don't be surprised if Portia comes out and she says something that will blow your mind. I think she just tried to hold it in, but she kind of told him on her Instagram, you keep talking, I'ma start talking. You know, because I mean, why else would he talk so much if he ain't set something up himself? Like, it's confusing to me. Like, let's just listen, y'all.
Camp. So it's possible that Simon may have been blindsided. But have y'all been seeing what Simon has been posting on IG? Baby, he needs to stop. First, it was Simon playing in the immigration officer's face with posts like, in the last 17 years, great.
First of all, Portia is the reason why this man is acting young again, because he did not have that type of aura about him when she first like met him with Phelan. Like, she got him with this energy, with this big D type of energy where he can just be so outspoken. Portia got to stop learning how to putting people on like this, because she put him onto this show. She should have never did that. She should have left all that behind the scenes. Seriously. But when you're on this reality TV, Portia may be one of those type of people that she just want everything out. And it came out, and look at her now. Read what you saw.
For
I'm
the
sorry to
opportunity
tell
to
you,
be able to
Portia.
grow our businesses, which in turn keep employing and feeding more American families and fueling the American economy. That's the real American dream, when you bless others with opportunities. In another one, he was also like, Happy Tuesday to all who ever overcame and persevered in life. You are winning. Hashtag 42 years living in America. Well, now he's just flexing. And in one of his recent posts, he
And that's what I'm saying. It just seems like he feels like he's untouchable. Like he's been doing something for so long that he feels untouchable. Anybody can get touched. Anybody. Like, don't ever feel too high beyond yourself. I don't care how much money you got. You know, I'm telling you, you just acts like he's untouchable. Seriously.
was like thinking of getting my first electric automobile, the Rolls Royce Spectra
Or he wants
2024,
us
the
to think
first of
he
its
still
kind. What
has
do you think? Should I
that
purchase
type of
one? And
money.
in another one where he posted his fleet of cars,
Or
he was
both.
like, something is missing in this garage. Y'all, Simon actually bought another car, but people are saying he probably paid someone to deliver it, like he paid that Indian company to fake his net worth. Regardless, I'm not sure why anyone needs that many cars. And it's like the model of each car is so similar, especially the front end of the cars. I mean, maybe he's a collector, but even if Simon is a collector, shouldn't he be spicing it up a little? Anyway, those are not my cars. It's not my business. But how is he being sued by jet companies for no payment? Yet he was able to get another $400,000 Rolls Royce? I really don't know, y'all. But from Simon's more recent posts, he appears to have ditched his wedding ring. And the way he's been posting like every 8 hours, folks are saying that this is an insult to Porsche. Is he trying to make Porsche jealous or get her attention with all that posting? Child, somebody needs to.
If I'm not mistaken, didn't she have a Rolls Royce even before him? Because I seen her with a Rolls Royce even before him. So they can stop sitting up thinking Portia don't have it. She definitely has it. But I mean, they're obviously not all paid for it. Like he can sit up there and brag, and him splurging, buying all these things. That's even making me more skeptical about what did you do, what have you done. You know what I'm saying? How do you really make your money? So this is messy, but I'm glad Portia removed herself out of it, and I really believe she have told her lawyers to write the story and what's really going on, but he ain't ready for that to come out. He ain't ready. He gonna keep on trolling Portia and keep on saying stuff, but he really ain't ready for it to come out, because I don't know. I just feel like Portia found something out.
Snatch that phone from that man. Also, while his reps have been claiming that Simon is heartbroken, Homeboy is out here living it up with another woman.
He
I told you
faking.
two are just both
He
a hot
faking.
mess. Apparently, Simon was spotted in a strip club throwing dollar bills all over dress like he was in some sort of midlife crisis. And there was one particular girl that he reportedly was.
Portia, why you got this man here freaking young? You got this man trying to dance like a young fella. Oh my God. Why is he in this club dancing like this? And then a woman touch him on his back. I'm like, that is so funny. Cause see, one thing about it, Simon, you can't compete with Portia for the simple fact Portia is a beautiful girl too. She probably had all type of people in her DM as soon as she announced that, because already when she was with you, I'm quite sure a lot of men wanted her already. Probably from Nigeria too. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, like, he's the only one flossing. He's the only one flossing. What is he trying to tell us? Because the last time I checked, I used to feel like when I was growing up that a person that floss all the time, they gotta do this. I don't like when people do that. The flossing and showing their money and stuff like that and showing how much they got, because those are the people that really go broke really, really fast. Seriously, they'll go broke so fast you be like, I need a solid person, somebody that, you know, I need somebody that we can move together. in the right way. No, I don't need nobody flossing, talking about chain here, chain there. That is so ignorant. That is so ignorant. Yes, wannabes.
Very close to throughout the night. Well, there are also people saying they wouldn't be surprised who paid this person he was seen with because he now knows how to manipulate the messy social media game thanks to Portia. Other sources are also reporting that this woman could actually be a side piece that Simon always had. Ciao. Again, Simon having a side piece is not anything surprising, considering he also had one while he was literally in the middle of breaking up with Phelan and officially getting with Portia. And I'm saying officially because these two were definitely together secretly when Simon was with Phelan. Anyway, there's this girl, Jessica Harris, who spilled to the Jasmine brand that she had also allegedly been dating Simon since she met him in March 2021. Jessica said that through multiple text messages, Simon told her that he wanted to get to know her more and apparently left her under the impression that it would become something between the two and that once his divorce was finalized, they could pursue an open relationship, only for her to learn about the engagement to Portia. Jessica also said back then that, like many people have been saying,
I think I remember her and Portia paying her no dust. I mean, she just let that just fly over her head. Like she's not important. Okay, whatever. I'm, but I'm just saying, like, you gotta be mindful of the people who you marry. Like seriously, who you date, who you're with. You gotta know every aspect about them. Like that's crazy. And she comes out. It was bound to happen, like regardless. It was signs there. I'm like, okay, Portia, are you just marrying him because you remember marrying him so he can have a Visa card, like allegedly, because this is weird. It's weird at this point. I'm not no. Mm-mm. It's weird because you seen the signs. You already knew it was wrong for you to go after him and he was married. And even though the marriage was failing in there, he was filing for divorce, but I don't know if the old girl knew. But at the same time, this goes on to a lot of women every day. Failing. It just didn't happen to you because that's exactly how Phelan felt. Like it just happened to her and it didn't, Phelan. Trust me, it doesn't. And you moved on, you cheated too, you have been sleeping with who he said you were sleeping with, and you had a baby by him. So, you know, you just made that come true. So, but it doesn't excuse what Simon did to you. And I'm gonna say Simon because that was your husband, not Portia. So here we go.
Simon has always been a fraud. How'd you find love while you were over here whipping me
See what I'm
around in that
saying?
Ferrari going 100 miles an hour, hair all over the place, got me crazy on these pictures? How you do that? Child, between Portia allegedly dating another African man and Simon already flaunting his fleet of cars and dollar bills for his next American wife, both Portia and Simon are giving scammers, if you ask me. But what do you think? Was this marriage one big scam? Do you think Simon was blindsided by the divorce? And what are your thoughts on Simon and Portia allegedly seeing other people? Divorce filing. And he doesn't know what happened.
So just let me know what your thoughts was. Cause I believe he knew. Like I believe he knew it was gonna come because he know what he has done. You can't sit up there and say, I feel like he's gonna act like he's blind to it for the simple fact that how they came into it, you know. But you can't but everything gets blamed on Portia though. Both Portia, she can't catch a break, but hey, it is what it is. So now I'm finna go on and who is this? I want to talk about Tiana Taylor because that's heartbreaking to me. Like, oh, this is what I thought that they were a good couple, and then I want to say I didn't think that he cheated on her because Obviously, when you get married, in any relationship, if you're sitting up there and you're having these threesomes in your marriage, and you're pleasing him. I think a lot of women forget their worth and wants to cater to the man. Like Tiana said that she was the one that initiated it. It was her decision. Yeah, it sounds good and all coming out of your mouth. It sounds good and all feeling like, oh, I didn't care about that. That's not a problem. But then you come back and you're like, he cheated on me. Like, we're so confused. It may not be our marriage, it may not be our relationship, but at the same time, I mean, because for sure though, Tiana is not problematic at all. To me, she's a sweetheart, but I'm just saying for this part, and this is my opinion. I'm not, whatever you really truly prefer, I could give two fucks about it, but I'm just explaining the way that I feel about it. No third parties. It's supposed to be only you and him. And then when he goes, she said they used to do it, threesomes like occasionally, like holidays or something like that. No, no, that's crazy. And then he, see, you have spoiled him with other women. And the whole point of being in a marriage is like you want that person for yourself for the rest of your life. This is who you consider loving for the rest of your life. So why would you bring another party in? And even if it wasn't the same party, the third party that you slept with, um, it just gives the guy the idea of, okay, well, she likes, she'll do a threesome with me. Even if y'all came to agreement, uh, no outs, cheating, just threesomes occasionally. That's not what a guy is hearing. You know what I'm saying? They're hearing like I can get more, I can do more. Uh, she wouldn't know, but that's not true. That's not true. She does know. So, get back here. Hold on, where is it? That's not it. She does know, but Tiana Taylor, she also spoke on how he would disrespect her. I think the man is jealous. For one, Tiana is beautiful, and amazing singer, an amazing artist, and dancer. So he definitely would want. He would definitely be jealous of. Everybody liked her. I mean, I remember that time that Chris Brown was trying to say something to her, but I don't know what Chris Brown was mad about. So I'm just leave it like that. But she said he's been treating her cruelly and displays being a nork. He's a nork. Okay, behavior throughout the majority of their marriage. I was like, wow. But when you hear him speak nowadays, because I've heard him on another podcast, and he'll sit up there and claim that okay, it's about yeah, we want to take care of y'all and stuff like that. And I'm just sitting up there like, do you really? You know, so I'm sitting up here looking in the comments. It says, I suspect Ty would be happier with a woman. Or Iman was always insecure with her interactions with them online. Y'all remember them Lori Horry Ty rumors. Somebody said, I'm confused of how you keep someone in an open marriage. I don't get it. I mean, to me that sense makes me sense insecurities just by itself. But I'm looking at, I mean, that's crazy because you look at Tiana, you like she's smart, she's beautiful, you know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know, she it's weird. It's like you allow this type of stuff to, because obviously, she did lie to us allegedly about, it wasn't about cheating that there was divorce, and that's not true because the truth came out later that it was about that, and he was being very cruel to her throughout their marriage. This is a prime example of a man that's jealous of his own wife. You know how guys can be jealous of that girl. He's a prime example. So with this messy divorce, man, Tiana is gonna have to watch herself because you don't never know. Because he does have to pay her child support. He did not want to pay her child support because he felt like she was making more and making more than. I don't get it with people. You say no, a man should not be on child support. Are you crazy? It takes two to have them. Everybody say, you know, yeah, I don't care if I have my own job. You're gonna put your half in too, because we're no longer together. Funds got to come together. Like you can get up and get your a higher paying job, and so that you could be up here where I'm at, but still at the end of the day, you're gonna have to pay to take care of your kids. Like, come on now, like unless they giving it to them automatically, yeah, of course they don't have to go to court. But if you give it, he might wanted to take. He ain't want no. He ain't want to have to pay no child support. And yeah, you're gonna have to help, brother. What is why are you looking at her income? If she ain't had no income and she held you got your money for the NBA because obviously you had to retire from that because of your knee. So if she's supporting you, people forget what you have done for them in your relation, just being in a relationship alone and then getting married. So pay for your kids' school. And like when you made those kids, did you make them kids out of love or what? Because you was in the whole marriage. And sometimes these people don't be getting married for love. They just get married for entertainment. It just ain't the same no more when it comes to marriage these days. But I remain traditional, and I thank God for traditional. Because and then they say, you find them in these scandals like this. They have been together for 10 years with two kids, Junie and Rue. Beautiful kids. And everybody knows Junie. Junie is very smart. Very, very smart. And she loves her mama. She loves her daddy too. But I remember watching that show and you could tell that they kind of like argue in front of them. Like sometimes there's no escaping that. When you have your kids, you actually be having your kids. So it's no escaping that. I didn't know they started dating in 2013. Yep. While he was recovering from surgery in his early career. Hmm. Hmm. So she didn't file for divorce before, then she took it back like a day before. She should have went on and filed for the divorce because he was cheating before that. He was cheating before she filed for divorce this time. And I think I don't know, it's like Iman has like a demon in him. Like, how are you so against your baby mama? How are you so jealous of your ex-wife? Like, that's crazy. She gave you two beautiful kids, you know? And see, nothing with a guy like Iman, it's nothing you could please him with. It's nothing you could please him with. He is a mark. And he wants everything under the sun. He wants his way in every way. But he's seeing Tiana over here getting all this privilege from the industry. She even hooked him up with situations, to help him out when he was no longer in the NBA. But that's what a wife does. You know what I'm saying? You because you see we ain't know nothing about it until after they about to get a divorce. She stood her ground as a wife. She kept that sacred between her and him. But she had to bring it up because she needs to let you know, man, how I was there for you. And now you're trying to play games with me. This is getting very serious. And I pray for Tiana because jealousy can make people do some crazy stuff. So I pray that he doesn't do anything to try to hurt her because he's angry like that. But jealous people envy. He envies her. He envies her. That she's a beautiful, smart lady, and she takes great care of her kids. She's always gonna be abundant. So yeah, he knows he does not have a good heart. I'm sorry, you can see it. You can see straight through it. But y'all pray for Tiana. I pray that he don't try to do anything to hurt her. That's not good. So let's listen to their what they got to say about them.
Me and my husband had threesomes before. It was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like, no. So even after Teyana Taylor agreed to open her marriage and have threesomes with Iman Shumpert, they still broke up. Y'all, this is clear proof that if a man doesn't want to be kept, he cannot be kept. Like I mentioned in my previous video back in April 2023, there were already allegations that Iman and Teyana were living apart. And apparently they were only keeping face, and Teyana's mom had been helping out a lot since she had become a single mother. These people have apparently been separated for months now. And Teyana took to Instagram and wrote a rather detailed post to provide clarity and address the rumors about their split. She actually confirmed that they had been separated for a while, and she was also quick to say that cheating did not play a part in the breakup. She wrote on Instagram, "In all fairness, Iman and I are separated and have been for a while. To be 1000% clear, infidelity ain't one of the reasons for our departure. We are still the best of friends, great business partners, and are one hell of a team when it comes to
Trying to hide it. She's trying to hide it. Trying to be a good woman and try to hide it. But sometimes we gotta out their ass.
parenting our two beautiful children. Most importantly, we are family, and in the 10 years together, 7 years married, we ain't ever played with or about that." Teyana just wanted to keep followers out of the group chat, which is the reason they have been able to successfully and peacefully separate without all of the outside noise. She said that the only reason she was even sharing that part of the chat was because the narratives were getting a little out of hand and were unfair to all parties involved. Separations are never easy, but trust, everyone is having a field day with how Teyana opened her marriage and even participated in threesomes with Iman. And in the end, she still couldn't keep the man. For those who've been following, rumors about Teyana and Iman engaging in threesomes started in 2018 when Teyana released the song Three Way. She seemed to be detailing her experiences with Iman when she sang, "For my baby, I do some crazy things, yeah. So whatever he wants, he can get that, because two heads are better than one. Three-way, I couldn't wait to have with you." Teyana eventually confirmed that they engaged in three-ways with Iman when a follower told her she had no respect for herself. And she responded by saying that just because she and Iman enjoyed having another woman from time to time in their bed didn't mean that she had no respect for herself. She also told Jidenna during a Bumble conversation that she is the one who introduced the threesomes in their marriage. Even just when everybody heard that, like, me and my husband had threesomes before, it was like, oh, she's willing to do that to keep a man. I'm like, no. That's what I mean. In addition, when Teyana was asked about busting down girls with Iman, she said that they do it on special days like anniversaries and vacations. I think that's the mix up. You know what I'm saying? People here and think that is like a thing where it's like every day we just taking down. Like that's not that. It just be those times where like we just like if we on vacation, like our anniversary, like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just now. Why would someone have another person in their bed on days like their anniversary? And Tayana can shout to the whole universe that the marriage didn't end because of infidelity, but receipts don't lie, people. Receipts don't lie. Iman's cheating allegations actually go back to when he married Tayana. In 2016, there was a woman who claimed that she had been messing with Iman for 2 years, which happened to be about the same amount of time he had been with Tayana. Iman allegedly reached out to the woman on social media and planned to meet up with her in a Denver hotel. When the woman got to the room, Iman's Cleveland Cavalier teammate Kyrie Irving was supposedly there, and the woman said the men requested a threesome, which she was not interested in. Girl, homeboy must have been craving those threesomes from the very beginning. And if it really was Iman's idea all along,
And he was craving them. He was craving them. That's what I'm saying. You try to sit up there and please him. This is the whole time you could tell he not committed to you because the whole time while you're giving him those threesomes, he's still cheating, you know. And you would think Tatiana, I mean, what is it, Miss Taylor? But you would think Tiana Taylor was smarter than that, but at the same time, she is in this spotlight. What they sit up there and say about the guys, like we finna get the CardiB and Offset in a minute. What they say about the guys, you know, um, that they around all these beautiful girls, and that that's not fair. Should it not go for the women too? Should it not go for them too? That they around all these handsome guys. I just felt like it made Iman want to do it more and more and more, and it's just crazy. That's something that I just can't do. I think they set themselves up for this one because they could have left that out and still see how everything went. And he would have continued on cheating. She would have still been at this point right now. But I really think this man is jealous of her. I wouldn't be surprised a lot of times the people that was in the bedroom were really liked her instead of him, allegedly. But this is just really, really crazy. Like, ain't no way. I don't want no threesome. It's too much diseases out there, man, and not every disease is detectable right then and there. You have to continue on here and test it. Like, ain't no way. It's just no. That's you don't just have to have a disease down low. You can have it in your mouth. Anywhere. Like, it's crazy.
I'm gonna be honest. Tiana trying to make everyone believe that she was the one who introduced the threesomes is just embarrassing to say the least. Anyway, the woman also said Kyrie took her phone beforehand so she wouldn't record the incident, and he allegedly threw it at her head when she left the room after refusing to hook up, even just when it.
Wow. You throw some, but these some big old tall country basketball players. So that that's crazy to me. Like you can sit there and watch your wife, since she initiated, I guess she felt like, okay, it's just girls should come in here. But we all know Tiana like girls and guys. So it was no, he it's like the girls probably came up there like her more than him. And he probably do that. It's just like he has a sense of jealousy, a heavy jealousy on him about when it comes to Tiana. And I mean, she just to me it seemed like she just got a good spirit, man. Like, but Tiana, what I have to say, my last words to say about this is that I'm happy she is doing this. She is getting a divorce. Um, it brings out. It lets you know. It lets you know what you really need to do, and she really needed to do this. No lie, she really needed to do this. Because this man is jealous of her. All I want to say is pray for protection around her and her kids, because when people are evil and jealous of you, you have to watch your back. You really do. God got you, but you still have to pay attention too. So keep her protected and send good energy despite, like I said, this is just my commentary, but despite these people's decision, that is not my life. And I want them to be kept covered with protection around them. No one hurt them. I mean, I pray for their mental health. Speaking of mental health, I'm finna move on to Cardi because this Cardi. Yeah, she's something. So as we know, we got Cardi and Offset, and with this situation about the other girl being with Offset. Oh my god. So I'm gonna play that video and I'm gonna answer some, talk about it throughout the video, and then I'm out. I probably make another live for tomorrow. I will go live tomorrow, sometime next week. But I want y'all to listen to.
This is too much. Now, Cardi, you need to get your
Listen
husband
to this
because we
first.
not ready to see you crying on the internet
I
again. You
thought
gonna
it
have to
was
take this
funny.
L in peace, baby.
I thought
This
that was
is too
funny
much.
at
Now,
first.
Cardi, you need to get your husband because we not ready to see you cry.
It ain't funny, but I'm just saying, like you could tell she from New Orleans, and it's crazy. These people
Yeah,
crazy.
so I was just on YouTube watching B with the T because she always got the good tea. Y'all better go watch. She was just on there telling a story about how Offset that put a hit out on his girlfriend because he had the girlfriend and signed the
Allegedly.
NDA because he got the girlfriend pregnant. If y'all get what I'm saying. So it's
Mm,
two girls, they friends. Offset got one of the girls pregnant, and the friend knew, so he made the friend sign the NDA. Then it came out that the friend ended up going against the NDA by telling Cardi that he ended up getting her friend pregnant. So he ended up putting money on her head and having somebody box her. And who he had box her was King
allegedly.
Von's sister. And
Now, King Von sister need to sit her little ass down. You cannot whoop everybody. Why these girls? They just think they have no competition. To fight her? Nah, I can see King Von sister. She got a lot of talk. You know what I'm saying? Even the fights that I seen her in, she did not win. I don't understand why, they think this young girl should be fighting for anybody. Like, these people don't do nothing but slang this girl around, Kayla B around like a rag doll, doing whatever they want to her. So she can keep the money in her pocket. Her brother is not here no more to be able to take care of her like that. You know what I'm saying? And she don't know what to do now. But she need to sit her little behind down for somebody to end up doing something to her. She better stop. But she gonna run up on the wrong person. Y'all don't set this girl up to fight. Don't do that, cause oh my god, that's crazy.
they people. Listen,
Where's her child? Where's her child? Kyla B, where your child at?
Wow. Then she said not only was the money put on her head for boxing, he was trying to take her life. Crazy word. Story. So Offset is being accused of getting a woman pregnant and paying her friend to keep it on the hush, and then allegedly threatening to off this.
Okay, my thing is, if you gonna do all that, you know you're gonna do all that if you get caught, which he got caught. Why do it in the first place? It doesn't make any sense, man. Guys are idiots, especially guys like this, especially guys like Iman, especially guys like Simon. Like, it's plenty of them like that. Like, especially when they feel like they got money, they feel like they can say and do whatever, but it got out. This ain't finna keep happening. People's not finna keep letting this happen. Then you try to get a beat up. I mean, why would you not think that? Look at these devils and how far they'll go. And I hope Carter don't feel like that makes her important, very important, that he wants to keep a secret behind her back and signing NDA. People are signing NDA so that nothing will come out. Girl, he could come home to you with anything. Man, this is ridiculous. I wanted the Carter ever look at herself in the mirror and be like, why did I even marry this man? He is slowly mentally draining me. Cause she didn't deal with so much. Because look, when she come on live, she act like she about to lose her mind sometimes. And then she comes after the people that are her fans when her fans are only trying to tell her the truth. Like, why do you keep dealing with that? You know? But she don't want to hear it. Because one thing about it is some of these people they get into a marriage or a relationship because of the sex. They don't even really get in for love. Or then you talking about love and loyalty and stuff like that when you ain't even show loyalty to yourself. You ain't show love to yourself. And the kind of person Cardi B is, I know she knew what she had before she had it. I know she know. But we all are human. Like I said, this is just my commentary. It's some things in my life where I had to realize and come to this point. So I know she realized. And they saying that Cardi B also is allegedly pregnant. That's crazy. She the wife, and then I see people say she's pregnant. Cardi B is pregnant too. I'm like, too. She the wife. It don't matter what timeline it is. She the wife. Don't act like she was the side. It seems like that's what they trying to say. It's crazy.
Friend because he thought that she told his wife Cardi B that this girl was pregnant. Now this is Blue. So allegedly Offset thinks that this is
Blue is very pretty. Chocolate. She's very pretty.
friend who told his wife that this woman right here, Pre, was pregnant with this baby. Now, to be clear, they are also alleging that she got an abortion. Now, Blue outed this woman Pre because she put her address online. I guess they had some type of beef going on. So Pre decided to put Blue address online, and she said, "Okay, it's gloves off." Blue took to her IG stories, and she told everything. First, she said to post my address was a low blow, but I got a lower blow for you because this is all over Cardi's husband. I don't care about nothing no more because you running around telling my address. So these really can't keep their personal business about a married man to themselves. This is all because of marriage.
This man stay embarrassing her. I pray Carla don't have no mental breakdown, no panic attack, no heavy anxiety. Because if she is pregnant, do you know that cow? bad that can hurt the baby. This man don't care about what he do. Forget grieving. And I also seen where his mother, Cardi was confronting his mother, Offset's mother online about allowing that type of stuff to happen, knowing that she's married to him and um don't show she didn't want them to show no fake love towards the kids, which I can get, you know what I'm saying? Um because a lot of grandmothers are not grandmothers these days. And I really think because Offset has money and famous, so is Cardi B. And they his family is willing to accept all his wrongdoings. They're yes people to everything that he's doing wrong. And I don't know if it's because it's Cardi B who he's with, but I want, they're telling her it's because he's his sister came on to Instagram and said something talking about him being what else is a young guy, handsome and famous and has a lot of money. He's gonna be around a whole bunch of girls, and I'm just saying to myself, that is so insecure of her. And she is so beautiful. Man, y'all, it's a lot of people that are very, very insecure that's beautiful as hell. And I don't even know if to say if she's smart as hell because that was a stupid thing to say. You know what I'm saying? Because what if Cardi felt like, okay, I'm beautiful, I got a lot I can offer a guy too. You know what I'm saying? And the things that they're complaining about with Cardi B, that other guy would accept him and his family. But you don't want her to embarrass him like he's embarrassing her. I would have to show him. I would have to show Offset. If you want to continue on sleeping with him, you know, sleeping around, let me go. But one thing I was kind of upset about Cardi B about, she was like, my baby daddy, he's a good dad. But she went after Target and after the mother, like wholehearted, like hard. You know what I'm saying? I do understand your pain, Carly, but why go so hard on the mama and not the son? He has a mind of his own. You know what I'm saying? Like, regardless of what they're saying, he has a mind. He is your husband. And you can't change them how they feel about their son. You know what I'm saying? They just don't. They done lost off with his off take off. They done lost him, the best one who I liked in the group. Um, I mean, it's your own fault for sitting up there holding this young man on a high pedestal like that. And he didn't deserve it, even when he was doing you wrong. And this is the same thing I say about Tiana Taylor. She held Iman at a high pedestal while her and Tiana was dealing with all this pain behind the scenes. And then Tiana, she literally kept it behind the scenes for a long time. But Cardi B, I'm worried about her because if it's like mental health is real. And this young lady, she gets on there sometimes, you be like, just be quiet. I have like this love and hate thing with Cardi B. I love the way she takes care of her kids and take care of her family. I do. That says a lot about her heart. But when she goes on those rants, it's coming from somewhere. But it's like, why bring it here? Like, why bring it here? Like, at this point, Carter, we really don't want to hear it, but if you're gonna put it out there, we're gonna talk about it. And sometimes she don't like it. She don't like the feedback that she gets from it. But obviously, you need is some people you need. We need to tell you something, like, because you're not getting it. You getting mad at the wrong people. Get mad at him. Get at him. I ain't just talking about fighting and all that. No, get down dirty with him. Go make him sign them papers. Like Usher said, go sign them papers. It's time to get up. You're arguing with the family. This is not the first time I heard about that because the dad came out and said something, and then you confronting the mom on live and telling her not to, be fake with your kids because one thing you don't play about is being fake with your kids. Okay. Just remember, you don't care about your kids just like his mom cares about her kid, which is Offset. So remember what you're saying. You know, I don't know what happens behind the scenes. It seems like it's not good between you and the family. I think you're getting treated that way only because they probably just don't want you with him anymore. But Offset should know himself. Offset, last time I checked, it don't seem like he's slow or anything like that. It don't sound like he feels like he has any type of issues with his brain, his, speech. Or last time I checked, he's a grown ass man that can handle his business, bring other people into it. It shouldn't have anything to do with them, Cardi. You had something good to say about him, but went after the family. But he is the one embarrassing you in public. He is the one that's doing all this dirt behind your back. But you have the courage to step up and speak to his family that way. I mean, that right there alone, you shouldn't do that because that's gonna make you feel even more in a type of way about you or whatever, and not care about what he does because you you're speaking to his family a type of way. You know what I'm saying? So you probably want to be mindful of that. But at the end of the day, if you need to have an adult conversation with him, sign on papers, and so you can be start your healing. Cause I pray to God that she is not pregnant and having to go through all this and hear all this. That's not good for the baby. You know, it's like a lot of times, like I said, people know what they sign up for. They just don't. They did not. They thought that they could be the one to change it. You thought that you really could trust him. I mean, these people ain't nothing but a gimmick, just like the rest of the people in the industry. You know, but we. It's a lot of women that go through what you're going through, Card. It's best to listen to somebody. These people on the internet, you may sit up there, you may talk about, you may bash as bloggers, but baby, people be giving you the hard truth. You don't like the hard truth. You're very sensitive. And I know this is taking a toll on her because she's very sensitive. Um, so let me finish this.
Every man getting pre-pregnant and making her get an abortion for chump change and her telling very, very, very wild. So tell me what y'all think. And don't forget to go watch Be with the T on YouTube to get like the
Be with the T on YouTube. Be with the T on YouTube.
rest of the little scoop. But yeah, like somehow, some way, Kayla B end up getting into with that girl.
Kind of B
Ugly
need
ass
to
of
sit
Offset and
down.
Cardi B, allegedly. Crazy.
So they had text messages. I'll say that somebody back and forth. Um, just saying that delete my number and I'm blocking you. You insane. Ever since you threatened my life after you're the one that told me to go investigate, you really mad because something blank. Stefan and telling it out on me and taking it out on me. The fuck, you need to get yourself together. You're a lame ass fuck. Okay, people. These people gonna be all right. They gonna be all right. Don't kill each other. Don't unalive each other. I'm sorry. Don't unalive each other. Just it's simple. Cardi needs to get a divorce. Cause at this point, that's crossed the line. I don't care if it doesn't cross the line for other people. This girl is pregnant, and if she's pregnant allegedly, she can't have all that weight on her with that baby. First, you come out and you say you got. They say you got somebody else pregnant. Then now, allegedly, Cardi supposed to be pregnant. You saying the girl had an abortion? Oh my God! Like it's too much. I don't see how she deals with it. You having another child is cross. Cardi had all her first kids by him, and he has other kids too, and him and Cardi's kids. So that would be very, very hurtful. I'm married to you. You know, I'm your wife. But at the same time, if I come out and say I'm pregnant, you got somebody else saying, okay, this girl is pregnant too. You know what I'm saying? That's embarrassing. And that alone causes a person a nervous breakdown. Like I do pray for you, Cardi. But don't be getting on here talking to us in the kind of way when we just try to be here for you. That's it. We just trying to be here for you. Like I said, I had this love and hate relationship with Cardi. Like she be saying some off the wall stuff, and she come out. I understand her sticking up for her family and all that, but she come out and you let everybody know what's going on, but then get mad about everybody knowing. You can't always be in the news for good. But even in my videos, I'm always speaking, telling you straight up. You could call it, you speak negative about me. Like y'all celebrities got to stop that because everything is not going to be good, period. But I do pray for Cardi. I do pray for Teytana, and I pray for Porsha in these situations with these divorces. I don't know if Cardi is getting a divorce. That's not everything is allegedly. That's not what I'm saying, because they all are able to do. They can do whatever they want with their life. I'm just here for my commentary. That's it, because I can't judge him. There's things that go on in my life that I feel like shouldn't be, but I end up handling, you know. So Cardi has to just, because I seen a live with her, and I could have sworn she was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It just like it seems like, man, Cardi is going through it, and y'all need to pray for her. I'm telling you. These celebrities had to walk off that like we do every day. Had to walk with our heads up high. It ain't no different. They got to walk with their head up high, going on that stage like ain't anything going on. When a world of trouble is going on. I mean, just being in this world, period. Things are going on. So we just gonna pray for her. I mean, even Offset and his family, like I don't know why, I know he's around beautiful women, but you have a woman that loves you. You know what I'm saying? And then when you lose that, what are you gonna do, Offset? You have a family with her. I mean, that alone should have gave you warning signs to call to be he ain't with none of his other baby mom. He got with you, made you a wife, and you had children, your first kids by him. And now look at what he's doing. Probably the same thing he did to those baby moms. Well, I'm out, everybody. I love y'all. Thank y'all, everyone, for stopping by. Um, And I'll be back sometime next week. I'll holler. Have a blessed day.